have a sort of a direction that it needs to go to in order for us to feel connected. So in other words, protected, guided, loved, right? Being in Leo, it's a lot to do with shining, right? Being oneself. So as long as I'm myself, I would say that the truth will always come, right? The truth will out, right? But in my case, the truth, I would say, I usually say the truth. At least this is why I have like all these like, I heard that people who have Pluto Sun conjunct aspects, specifically Pluto itself, is like you either love people either love you or hate you. I don't know. That's an extreme thing, but I mean, that's Pluto, right? Look at its orbit around the solar system, right? It's like, okay, it's extreme. And Earth is actually even more extreme than that. But yeah, the point is that Vesta might be a good place here because it actually comes directly into like the conjunct with Neptune here. It's actually like literally it's trine, so that means it is going to probably work out for the most part. I mean, I have here Sun in 8th house. Now I've become more Scorpio here in Ireland, so I know how to be like to transform myself even more, being Plutonian, like Pluto and Libra here. It's interesting. Now I have Mercury and Mercury and Uranus also, and also I'm sure Lilith is right here as well, in Scorpio. And of course, I might lose things. I might lose my sense of self-worth, or I might feel like that at first, but start to realize, oh, okay, I just have to be aware of it. That's Mercury still, right? So it probably wouldn't be a problem. I think I would probably really enjoy it in Ireland. Whatever I do, wherever I am there. Specifically here, I put in a Galway, which is, I think, one of the cities that I wanted to go to because they speak actual Irish there, like Gaelic Irish, because I love the language. It's so good. Okay, so, yeah. Tá sé go bra. Talio me galore. So, in any case, in commemoration of Saint Patrick's Day, specifically, not Saint Patrick's, but probably, I'm not religious. Yeah, so it's all about shining. Shining in relationships where I can find myself. And my North Node is actually right here too. It's interesting. I was like, okay, so it's conjunct. Okay, cool. So I can actually be more. I might also experience ups and downs with my physical self here, with just specifically the body, and also like how I'm able to express my emotions. There's the sun there. But again, we have trine there to my sun in Libra, so it's kind of in the 8th house, so it works well to my advantage. And even though I might experience again ups and downs with anger in terms of people not believing what I say, 9th house Mars here, but also sort of like maybe experience miscommunication of maybe my health, my having Meniere's, or specifically like how, let's take a look actually. Oh, it's still conjunct my ascendant. Okay. So yeah, so people might misunderstand me and I'd have to experience those ups and downs. But through that suffering, that pain, so to speak here, that I have to come to terms with like all that stuff. But it still comes down to one thing, connecting. And I think it being with Neptune here, it shows that being in Ireland can help me elevate all that stuff, no matter what other people say, no matter my experiences. I don't know. I've always found a connection with Ireland, not necessarily Ireland as a country, but like the area because of its history. You know how energies are, right? So the whole planet is elevating, but at the same time, specifically in Ireland, I think it might be good. I don't know. I might even consider this. I always thought I'd look for like, easy placements. But then because of all this, I realized, okay, it can be elevated. I mean, I'm looking at this one right here, Vesta, and also sacredness, and my North Node in Leo, where my heart is. It's, and I don't need to express too much of my so-called past. My South Node is in the 12th house. So I'm more like, I mean, it says there that I'm shining if I'm like serving other people. I can shine more through that way. Let's take a look at part of fortune. Okay, part of fortune. Okay, so family stuff. Part of fortune is in Gemini. So part of fortune in Gemini, I want to give a specific response to that. Part of fortune in Gemini is being able to I have, of course, communication, but also because it's in the fourth house. So being able to communicate, of course, communication, real estate. Okay, interesting. But I think even though communication might be a problem, or might be a trouble, might be challenging right here, right, because of my quirky sort of self, but by being present and being true to myself and where I am, I can still be of service and shine, but at the same time, bring awareness to that. I can definitely still bring awareness to that. I have brought it here, I learned it here, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. When you have a shift in your mindset, it's going to change. It's going to be like that for the rest of my life, or one's life. So despite all that stuff, so communication might be an additional sort of thing, or I experience. Yeah, I don't know. I might go into real estate there. You never know. But it doesn't hurt to try. So island, okay. It didn't go bra. So in any case, I don't want to go too much into detail about the rest of anything here. The one thing that's caught my attention is definitely, so now you have the ascendant right here. So the three angulars, the point orientation points, ascendant, midheaven, and descendant. But because of the midheaven, it still affects nadir. So in this case, it's not just probably real estate, but I'd be able to, I would say, able to provide logic and reason through, I don't know, not necessarily housing, but family stuff as well, but also what it means to have fame, because it's fame after death, right? That's the fourth house as well, and also DNA stuff, sort of ancestry. So all that stuff, I might even go into what I wanted to do before, something to do with something etymology, but like ancestry stuff, like all that stuff. I don't know, maybe it's not science, maybe it'll be something else, because we also have Neptune opposite to my fourth house, or the nadir, so it could be spiritual ancestry, possibly. So coming to terms with that, because it's the opposition, and saying, how can I provide that information, or how can I be informative? How can I provide knowledge and also experience, right? Because if we look into, because Gemini's there, Mercury rules Gemini, so any sort of, it extends over to the 8th house. So any sort of transformative processing reflects back into the 4th house. So my part of fortune here as well. That's what I would say. I'm most likely I'm kind of like speculating, but at the same time, I don't know. It's good. I mean, like I said before in my first video, I said this is just going to be fun. It's just going to be, I'm not a professional astrologer. I don't get paid for this. I really don't care if I get this wrong or not. If I do get it wrong, fine, correct me. But I'm pretty sure I'm relying on the information that I've used in books that I've been using. I don't just go, I'm guessing. I'm not looking at regular websites. I've been doing this since 2010, on and off, but I do study my way through it. So, and this is one of those things. This is where I think it's fun to do this. So, in any case, yeah, I definitely think that music is going to be strong here. With this right here, this trine, music is going to be my strong suit. So I might get into Irish music, meet the honka Irish guy, whatever. In any case, I hope to see you guys later. This is for another day. As you can see, I'm wearing the same shirt. This is, when you see this, is like from like 2 days ago. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Okay.